Parenting a profoundly gifted tween or teen doesn't come with a roadmap. During these years, gifted teenagers are figuring out who they are, their place in the world, and how to be an independent person. There's hormones, school pressures, and social turbulence. Lay on profound giftedness and sometimes other exceptionalities, and that's a whole host of things already. All that together can impact a person's social experience. During middle school especially, we typically see a lot of shifts in the social landscape. Is there cause for concern when a young scholar says that they want to stop hanging out with their friends? This is a question that a parent had. Their tween had been generally happy and engaged, but was now pulling back a bit socially, though they said everything overall was fine. Some of our young scholars know that they are different when they are quite young. Others don't really feel the tension of being different until they get a bit older. Socialization is a topic that we talk about a lot here at Davidson, and we've had many conversations with young scholar families about navigating these years specifically. Some young scholars don't see their classmates as intellectual peers, or they don't care about the same things as their friends, so it can be difficult to connect at deeper levels. In some situations, young scholars find interest-based friend groups outside of their school and focus on academics during their school day. Some people are shyer and more introspective than others, preferring to spend more time contemplating as opposed to socializing. As parents of profoundly gifted tweens and teens, you may be worrying about their social life during these years. The landscape can shift quite a bit. Helping profoundly gifted tweens and teens to navigate social landscapes in a way that is authentic and genuine can be tricky. In this clip from our Parent Consulting Circle, our virtual Q&A for parents, one of the Family Services team members shares her thoughts and insights on this situation. Stay tuned after the video for more information on the benefits of the Young Scholars Program and how you can directly access features like these virtual events.
I guess a couple of things. So at 12, yes, the social landscape at a school can be changing quite rapidly. So it is not uncommon that the social dynamics from the beginning of school to this point would be really different around that age. I'm also wondering, I don't know how detailed of conversations that you guys have had about this. When she says boring, I guess I want to poke at that and see what that means. Is it truly like she doesn't have the same interests? And importantly, do you want her to have those same interests? I don't know who her friends are and stuff like that. But sometimes, for example, we can start having conversations around this age about like dating and interest in relationships. And sometimes young scholars are ready for that at this age, and sometimes they're not. Are there other things going on socially that she's not that she doesn't like how her friends are responding to that? I don't know if there's been anything going on in a larger community at school, and she might be pulling away because she doesn't like how her friends are engaging with that. Again, like middle schools are really, I assume that she's in middle school. So there you might also check in with like teachers, or if she has an advisor or a homeroom teacher or a school counselor, and just see like, is there anything bigger going on here in the social dynamics of the school that she could be responding to? Beyond that, I would say, around this age, there tends to be more opportunities for people to join community groups. So you might start looking for opportunities for her to connect with a wider group of people. Most community groups are interest-based. So depending on what her interests are, you could maybe start to expand her network outside of school. And there are many, many ways to do this. Many community groups are also multi-age. So she might have an easier time finding friends that are maybe a little bit younger or a little bit older. And again, kind of like to the point of like, if it is just like she's not interested in kind of where the interests of that friend group is going, this would be a way to connect her to a group that is interested in the things that she's interested in. Again, there's a wide variety of types of groups that we could get involved in. If she's interested in the arts, there are many local areas that have like a community theater, and you don't necessarily have to be on stage. Of course you can, but there's also set building and prop making for visual artists. There's costume making and repair for fabric artists. Like there's a lot of different types of artists that are involved in a community theater. If you're more interested in, let's say, the sciences, getting involved, most communities have things like local parks that might have programming, environmental groups that might do things like community cleanup, Earth Day, Arbor Day are all coming up, and a lot of groups get involved in that. There might be, I can't remember if I said this or it's just in my head, but citizen science projects that get you out and in the community. Also, 4-H has really expanded beyond, in most communities, has really expanded beyond the like agricultural focus and are now taking a larger science focus, and like kind of pre-professional development for younger kids. So looking at groups like that, you might, if you have a local university, you might see if there's a chapter for things like is it the Society for Women Engineers? Yes, the Society for Women Engineers. They have a young kids program. So you might see if there's a chapter there that she could get connected with. And I know I've done the arts, I've done the sciences, the humanities, looking for if history is in the kind of realm, looking at local historical societies. Sometimes they have like junior docent programs, or like would do like walking tours where a kid with an supervising adult can lead historical walking tours. If like more literature, philosophy, you might look at your local independent bookstore. Sometimes there are book readings, book signings, etc. And reading groups and stuff, you might look at your local library and see if there's a possibility there.
Thank you for watching. Check out our Davidson Gifted blog posts on socialization during the tween and teen years, linked in the description below. The Davidson Young Scholars Program provides our members with opportunities to connect, engage, and access a range of family services to support them on their profoundly gifted or twice exceptional path. Want to learn more? We host application Q&As for families to learn more about our program, testing requirements, and our application. Visit our website, davidsongifted.org, and find the next available Q&A on the upcoming events tab. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.